This one's for both of you. Which Disney character would you say the other one is?
I'd say Pumbaa. Good morning, fam. It's a great day.
It's the best day,
this
girl.
Probably looks familiar, this shot of me in the car light. It is 6:15 a.m. We are on our way. Woohoo! Guess who's with us? Are you freaking out, Tubbs? I think he's just weirded out that we packed everything up, we're so early.
Yeah.
And that this back seat situation, we like put the seats down for him. But I came and sat with him because he's a little scared. It's 6:15, we planned on 6, so we're doing well. Are you excited?
Oh yeah, road trip day.
Let's do it.
There's a twist today.
Why?
Because I also asked them to submit questions para mí.
That's not a twist, that happens every time.
Yeah.
You sweet, sweet boy.
It's gonna be all about that snap. First question from Rach Malarick. This is for buckets, actually. Do you prefer Jon or Sweet Bear?
You ignore him.
I do not ignore my widow dog.
Yeah, you do. He loves us both equally.
This is for both. Chancey X asks, do you have any advice for people dealing with anxiety? One thing that I do want to, that I think about anxiety in our culture, at least lately, is that a lot of people are self-diagnosing themselves with clinical anxiety, which there's a big difference between being diagnosed with anxiety and being anxious or being nervous about a situation or you know, a million other things. Just like there's a big difference between being clinically depressed and just having a bad day or being self-indulgent. Because I'm assuming this question is regarding non-clinical anxiety. Because clinical anxiety, you see a doctor.
Go see a doctor. I've experienced anxiety in my life. Like, I would have anxiety attacks trying to fall asleep, and my chest would get really tight, and I would feel like I couldn't fall asleep. I'd feel like I was so anxious because I was the only one awake, you know, like it was awful. I combated that by just sort of getting in a better schedule, creating a nighttime routine that got me to sleep, finding, like, these are very specific, but like finding a show that I liked to watch on Netflix to fall asleep to that put me in a happy mood. As Jon was saying, a lot of people self-diagnose themselves, and I think, unfortunately, in today's culture, a lot of people like jump to medication, but I think that there are like routines and practices in your everyday life that you can do, you know, like, does this bring me joy? Does this calm me down? Am I able to take a step back and like read my Bible and realize like the world is bigger than this situation? You have to find what works for you, but I do think there are like everyday practices that you can put into your life to help with that.
Cake Daddy 15, either one of you, not a part of a church but wanting to get baptized, where to start? Question mark. I would say see if you can get part of a church.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there are many other ways, you know, to get baptized, but I would hope that, you know, your baptism, you would want it to be in community and in front of a community that you feel that you trust and you feel that you belong to. Whether that's a church or whether that's a small group, or I would say find a way to get into Christian community, and then from there perhaps seek a way to be baptized with or within that community. Marissa123 asks, and I think this is for me, when did you know you wanted to be a speaker / YouTuber?
I think that one's for me. I knew never.
I'm not going to take the time to answer this question right here because I really answer it on this week's episode of the Joncast on the podcast. So go and listen to the podcast. Bree.Knight. This is for Jon. I write poetry, and one thing I always struggle with is knowing when I'm finished. So my question is, how do you decide that the piece you've been working on no longer needs anything added to it or edited? How do you know when you're done?
Let me tell you, Monday's coming up.
No, that actually is one way I know that I'm done. Sometimes, whether I'm writing for the YouTube channel or whether I'm writing for a client who has, you know, contracted me, sometimes I'm forced to be done because I'm out of time and I need to deliver them a product. And so with that, then, I would say give yourself deadlines then. Having some sort of accountability with, I have to share this poem at some point, that really helps so that you're not constantly tweaking and getting caught in that sort of perfectionism loop. This one's from Haley SC95. This one's for both of you. Which Disney character would you say the other one is?
I'd say Pumbaa.
Why?
Just kidding. I'm just thinking the worst one.
No, Pumbaa's not the worst.
Pumbaa! Prince Charming.
I think you're like Moana. Because you've been wanting to travel a lot more, so you're a voyager.
Staring at the
You're a voyager.
water.
Okay, to be real, the
It's like very crooked.
camera totally died.
It's like an hour and a half later.
Easily.
Maybe 2.
This question comes from Carlos Latigua, who has a YouTube channel. Carlos asks, do pineapples belong on pizza? No. Chandran Chetty asks, if you could have dinner, this is for you, with any 5 people, dead or alive, who would it be?
5?
5's a lot, let's go 3.
Jesus.
Okay? The why there is obvious.
I'm trying to think of people like throughout history that I've really like, you know, it's so hard. I don't know. The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. You?
Yes!
Oh, well, okay, I didn't know.
My word.
Yeah, you and Jesus and buckets.
Oh, that's every night. Squad, we made it to our hotel. Super says it feels like 3 a.m. It's 10 p.m. And guess who's in the hotel with us? Trumbas! We got a dog in the hotel. A dog.
Crazy.
In a hotel. This is a hotel. And that's a dog. Buckets just has like a lot of points with Marriott, and so...
He's a platinum member.
So...
whatever it's called. Tava, who let you in here?
Who let you in? You're a dog.
You can't be in here. This is for peoples. This is for humans. Who let you in? Oh, mommy did.
So anyway, we're finally here, and tomorrow is the show. I'm speaking at a church in the morning, and then the show is in the evening, so it's gonna be a great day. We'll see you all then. We love you all.
Keep being
awesome.
Papa.